If we literally manipulated the Indians to get their land and had them literally killed, and we raped the women and the babies were dying and stuff like that, that had faith in God, how are we saying that the same people who were preaching that to those people were the ones that were the powers that be? How do they not actually manipulate us by actually changing parts of the Bible during that time?
Okay, because we have complete Bibles from like 350 AD. Long before the time you're talking about. And there are manuscripts spread all over the ancient world. If anyone wanted to change the Bible, that person would need to track down every manuscript out there and change every one of them, because that's the way we reconstruct what the original says. We compare all the many different manuscripts, and then we can reconstruct the original with more than 99.5% accuracy. So it would be impossible for one person to change the manuscripts. And look, I'm sure that some of what you're saying may be true, that people claiming to be Christians did evil things. We don't disagree with that. But we do not judge a philosophy by its abuse. We judge it by its proper use. So just because Christians have been hypocrites, as I said before, that doesn't mean Christianity's false. All right, I got to move on.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying that the fact that there was corruption in the time of Jesus' crucifixion, that it could lead.
Well, hold on. The only way you could know if there was corruption in the time of Jesus...
Thank you very much for your time, because you cut me off every time. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. The only way you could know if something was corrupted is if you knew what the original said. You can't say that something has been misquoted unless you know what the proper quotation was. So this is one of the problems people have when they're claiming that the original scriptures, even Bart Ehrman at Chapel Hill wrote a book years ago called Misquoting Jesus. And while he may not have named that book himself, maybe the publisher did, it's impossible to know that you've misquoted someone unless you know what he actually said. So to say that Jesus has been misquoted implies you know what he actually did say.